I was low-key jamming out to that music. No
Me
one
too.
can see me, but
No reason not to.
yeah.
Hello, friends. I am fake Sam currently. I don't know where the real Sam is. But since I have background access and we're all here, we might as well do something. Be productive, do some sprints until Sam wakes up or contacts us. I don't know. Maybe there was an emergency. I have not heard from her at all. So I don't know. We'll just pretend that I'm Sam. It's too bright in here for me to be Sam, but we're gonna pretend. I also, Nicole, am calling it that Sam has done the falling asleep, but
Yeah.
we're just gonna pretend like that's not real. Let us know in the comments how you've been doing during the event. And since we're already running behind a little bit, we will go ahead and have our hosts introduce themselves. We'll start with Allie, go to Maya, and then go to Lee.
Hi everyone, I'm Ali. I'm from Portugal, so it's not too early here. It's 7 p.m. I write speculative fiction, and today I'll be working on some short stories for a project about death, like a collection of short stories, poems, illustrations about death, kind of thing. So I don't know what yet, but I'll be working on something along those lines.
Hi, I guess it's my turn. My name is Maya. I talk on my channel about all things like stories, creativity, and empowerment. I am working on some videos that are going to come upload, but I had to restart my channel a while back, so right now there's only one video there. And as for books, I write children's books and nonfiction under my name, Maya Lemaire, and then I also have a romance pen name that I work on as well. So a couple different things going on. Today I want to maybe edit a video, and if I have time also, well, there should be time, also do some writing on my next romance project. So that's my goal for this sprint. A lot planned.
Sweet. I apologize in advance. Apparently my camera is like ridiculously slow, so you may hear like a whole sentence before you see me move. Apologies. But my name is Lee Holderfield. I'm a gender fluid writer of all things queer, sci-fi, and fantasy. Most of my works are still under the radar at this point, but the only thing you can see as of today is my Hogwarts fan fiction, Cassiopeia Malfoy, Young Love, and Old Money. There's about 50 chapters in there already, and I post every single day. It's about a Malfoy daughter with a Weasley twin and their forbidden romance and all their fun stuff as they do their last few years of school. If you're interested in that or anything I do, I'm on AO3, Instagram, and YouTube under the name Lee Holderfield Writes. Can't wait to write with you guys today.
I am not.
Like every day posting, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, yes, every single day except for Thursdays because I have all my D&D stuff that day. But yes,
Yeah.
every single day there's a post.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I am not writing Mom Samantha L. Nassett, but this is her channel where she talks about writer things, parent things, and writer parent things. She has arrived, but she was napping. So.
What happened was I misread the thing. It's like, oh, I go live at 2. Okay, cool. I'll just nap till 1. Yeah, 2
Cool.
EDT, not 2 my time.
Yeah, you were a little off on your reading there, but
It's fine. It's fine.
it's fine because I have power, and so I just went live without you. As one does.
Yes. I have a mix of appreciation and betrayal, but
I will will say, it looks like you're being blinded by your light. Are you okay? That's
I'm being
glaringly
blinded by
bright.
everything. I literally just woke up.
Okay, sweet.
I woke up at 1 because, like I said, I thought I was gonna go live in an hour. So I'm like, I'll give myself an hour to get up, get something to eat and stuff. I check my phone and I see a text from Jess, and she's like, "Sam, are you napping?" And I'm like, "Yeah. What's up? Did something happen?" And she's like, "You're supposed to be live right now." And I'm like, "Time zones, motherfucking time zones."
Understandable.
It's all good. I'm here.
I mean, it's fine. We're all here. Our friends have introduced themselves.
Yeah, someone, the host.
All the bingos, technical difficulties, late to stream, all the things.
Everybody's getting some
Everything off.
bingos.
Hi everyone, I'm Writing Mom Samantha Elnassa. This is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, writer parent things. On Mondays, I host streams like this at 7 p.m. CDT, not
Central.
EDT, CDT. Yeah, Central. I also have samples of my writing on my website, samanthaelnassa.com. If you want to go, over there, check out how I write, look at my stuff. And while you're there, you can sign up to my newsletter to keep up to date with all things Sam. I also co-run this event, which, so for all of our other hosts and stuff, see, we're human. We fuck up too. Come join us. I think that's everything on my list. Oh, if you have a good time here, like, subscribe, ring-a-ding that bell, and yeah. You always know when we go live. I will also, after this, I will be on like Social Sprint. I think it's 2 through 6. Hold on.
You're on all of them?
So many.
She is on 2, 3, 4, and 6.
Wow.
Yeah. And I will be monitoring 5, I think, right?
That's why you need a good nap. You need energy for that.
I was about to say, jeez.
Fine.
You can monitor 5, but you're monitoring productivity 7.
Oh, okay, there we go. It's on my thing.
It's on your thing.
My how about is done correctly. I was just sleeping, so they couldn't tell me. But yes, yeah, I frequently go. Like Jess was like, everybody can only do 5 now, and I'm like, fine.
Are you awake enough to run the show, Madam Sam?
I am.
All right, then. Peace out, friends.
Bye. Now we only have one Sam left.
Yes.
Fake Sam's
Are you
gone.
the real
only
Sam,
me.
or are you another imposter? Is the question.
I murdered all the other Sams. We're good. All right. I wasn't here to say hello to people, so I'm saying hello. Hi. Welcome. Are you new? I think you're new. Mainly because you were like weekend relay. Hello.
Get all the words in.
I'm specifically looking for hellos in the chat. So.
Everyone type hello in chat.
So it's like there's too many hellos.
There's not enough hellos there.
I was about to say, I think everyone was like,
oh, yeah.
where are we at? Yes,
fine.
absolutely count it.
There you go. Count it. Yes, do it. To be fair, I did not fall back asleep. I very purposely was like, well, I gotta be up all night. Might as well get some more sleep. Scrolling.
Talk of
Just
sleep is making me on.
Yep.
What time is it for you, Maya?
Also, to be
It's not
fair,
late.
she could have called me. I would have answered my phone.
How dare you,
Wait,
Jess?
Hold on, you tried calling?
Oh.
I don't have a missed call.
Oh.
That's probably my phone being weird.
T.
Restart it now.
Now that's
Yeah, my phone
officially
does that.
technical difficulties. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the other day my mom tried to call my phone and it just kept going straight to voicemail. So she called my son. Called Fake Sam's. And
My
I had
phone
to
will like
restart my
drop
phone.
calls randomly. Like I'll be calling somebody and it'll just like drop and it'll be like, you hang up on me. I'm like, no, I didn't hang up. My phone just dropped the call.
I like how everyone was like, what? Fake Sam? And then, yep,
Yeah.
the real Sam. I am here. Yeah, I'm only an hour behind too, so Oops. All right. So what is everybody working on now that I've caught up to where the peoples are? Yeah, I'm only an hour behind. It's just 1:30. But as everybody who is familiar with me knows, and now everybody who is new gets to learn, my sleep schedule is non-existent. I sleep when I sleep, and I don't sleep when people think I should sleep. It's fine. Yeah, I actually took my shot for that Monday. I finally got my shot back. I'm not fighting insurance anymore, so I'm feeling
There's a
better.
shot for migraines? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, well, there are a couple. I think I take Emgality. I take it once a month, but it is a pain in the ass to get insurance to cover it because, like, you have to basically fail being able to take any other medication for migraines.
Yeah, I get migraines too, and like the weather has been so wonky here. It's been like smoky from the wildfires, and it's like raining and not raining, and it's like really making my migraines bad. And I took like this new migraine medication I was prescribed. I'm like, this is doing nothing. So I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, I tried different daily, medicine migraines for like a year or so, and then my doctor was like, so there's a shot, and I was like, must we? Because I have a phobia of medical shots, but it's so amazing. Like, I have chronic migraine, so I have symptoms 25 plus days of the month. I no longer have symptoms. Well, even if I have them, they're like almost non-existent, so it's great.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I saw your message, and I was like, immediately blamed my phone. So you resolved of all things. No, because I just got here. We'll sprint at the 14 mark.
Some people want to get some words in.
I mean, y'all could be writing while we're doing this. That's y'all can just mute the stream real quick. That's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's literally what I do sometimes. I'm like, these people talking too long. Let me just.
I scroll quickly. I have already caught up. Okay, so JK will be working on revisions for Project Sugar and Spice Bakery Slowels. Yes, I love that.
Love that name.
JK has great names for their stuff. You three have already answered what you'll be working on, so I will answer after the first sprint.
The first thing I can think of is like Sugar, Spice, and Everything Nice, but I'm like, that's Powerpuff Girls. She can't do that. Copyright.
I feel like that would be a lawsuit just waiting to happen.
Mimi will be working on dark fantasy based on Cuban culture. Oh, I wish you so much luck with your insurance, Katie. I spent a month going back and forth calling my insurance, then messaging with the nurse who works with my doctor on it, and it's Emgality, and you take the shot at home. Well, my husband gives me the shot, and it's just once a month. I take mine a little sooner because I have a high resistance to like all medication, and my doctor approved. I talked to him, so I take mine every like 25 days instead of every 30. But it works so well. Working on book 2 for my Fae Dark Fantasy romance series.
I love a good Fae book. I love like writing like magical paranormal stuff, so that's right up my alley.
That is my genre. Finally had doctor prescribe some migraine meds. I hope they work.
That's good.
Rereading my post-zombie apocalypse. Working on Project Mafia, which is mafia romance with a love interest, golden retriever type. MC Zafu, yes.
Good pairing.
I have no idea what this is referencing, so no, I have not heard. I'll be making slips for choosing my next read. Fair.
Nice.
I like that.
I saw somebody go like apparently at Target. I'm Canadian, so I don't have Target, but American people can confirm. But apparently at Target, they have this little like vending machine for like $5, and people are folding their TBR slips, putting in this little vending machine, and turning the knob, and then like the machine is like choosing their next TBR.
Genius.
I mean, that's cool.
The thing is, my broken brain would read the slip and be like, no, not today, and then I'd just keep doing that until my brain actually decided.
If you're a mood reader, not so easy.
Yeah. Yes. Indeed.
I am.
I'm also a mood
fetching-
writer, which is not helpful.
I am
Everything a work
fetching our
in progress.
timer. I just forgot I was signed into the Storytellers Hearth to go, and I'm like, no, I gotta go
No.
sign into me to go get my timer.
No.
There's so many timer options.
I'm
Yes,
curious
but
if
on this
anyone else
channel,
is
we
doing
always
the
use
write-a-thon
one.
in the chat. Like the 24-hour
Oh
write-a-thon.
yeah,
I'm doing
let
that,
me know.
and I'm already freaking out.
We're doing 40 minutes for our first sprint because I was denied my hour to get ready for the stream
Shame.
by time zones. See, I knew. Part of me was like, no, you should get up at noon. And I'm like, yeah, I don't need to be up at noon. That is not the, I wanted present, not settings. There we go. Present arms. There we go. Chrome tab.
Some people are talking about mood reading in the comments. Yeah, I'm definitely a mood reader. So even if I had access to Target, I probably wouldn't go and get it because I'm like,
That's fair.
yeah,
I'll also be a mood reader in the sense of like, if I get to a slower part of the book, my brain will be like, no, next one. And then eventually I'll come back and finish it. It's not like a DNF. It's just my brain goes, no,
Yeah,
motivation's
Not
no longer
now.
here. Figure it out.
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, I'm reading a book right now, and it's such a slow build, and it's like I have to force myself to read it because like it's well written, but it's just like such a slow build. You gotta like push yourself to like get into it. Yeah.
I'm marking the last person's thing I read. All right. I will be in chat reading what everybody is working on. And I just need my banner to get us started.
Sounds good.
All right. We're going in 3, 2, 1.
Beep beep.
And we're back.
Was there supposed to be noise at the end to like let us know that it was, you know, done? Okay.
Yeah.
She
I was like-
provided the beep beep. I was doing some editing.
So how'd everybody do that sprint? You three, go ahead.
Okay.
Somebody maybe did
I
editing.
wrote like a solid 600 words, and then my brain went, "You have no idea what to do next," with like 7 minutes left to go, and I was sitting there the whole time just being like, "Guess I'm gonna answer some comments," and then I still have no idea what I'm gonna do next, but I got the 600 words, so yay.
Nice. Well, that's one way to use an awkward amount of time left. Just go talk
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, I usually do shorter sprints, so this was a bit long for me. So after 3.5 pages of editing, I went down to the comment section as well.
Fair enough.
I started off the comment section because I was having lunch, and then I did editing for a video that I'm planning on posting, and it brought me to like Nicolas Cage and like a really like early movie to him. It'll be explained in the video. It's like a kind of history thing, and oh my goodness, this like picture of him is hilarious. I can't wait to like add it to the video to make people smile.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
How'd you
nice.
do, Sam? I saw you were doing a makeover in the last few minutes.
My get ready with me.
I
I posted the weekend relay schedule to my Instagram, then did my goals post for Instagram. Then I fixed my bed because my sheet had come up. So rude of it. Then I went and started getting ready for my day, and I have finished my makeup, but I did really bad bun, and I need to fix that next sprint. But I was like, I only have 15 seconds left. So
Productive for everyone, it seems.
yeah, bad sheets. How dare they? So rude. So I starred a bunch of comments on what people were working on, so I'm gonna go
Nice.
through those real quick. Getting back into the Industrial Revolution gay vamps. Nice.
I want to read that.
Yes, that I saw that before the stream started as well, and I was like, yes, you got me hooked. I want that now.
Working on Can Escape. Working on The It Couple, a domestic thriller where hopefully you will like no one. Oh,
Okay, interesting.
so I like thrillers where I'm just rooting for everyone to die. I'll be working on my Little Mermaid retelling. Fun. Attempting to do I assume the 24-hour.
Yeah, I saw that. I think he's the only one that is doing
He-
it with me. So
He's the only comment I've spied here in the welcome ceremony this morning,
okay.
and in Kate Kavanaugh's stream. I saw a lot of people saying they were doing it though. So
Interesting.
maybe they're just not here. Maybe they're napping through my stream, which is fine.
Maybe they're lurking. They're just not in chat.
Possible.
They're like, I've already been up 13 hours.
Yes.
Damn, you're not getting anything out of us. Hello. 522, liking the 40. Nice. We're going to do another 40 because I need to have 80 minutes of sprint, and I'm a simple bitch, so I just like to get that.
Math are hard, right?
Well, I love math. I just don't like keeping track of how many sprints I've done.
That's fine.
Makes sense.
955 words. Nice. 201, tried outlining a bit to make me remember that scene, not working so far.
No. So for context, they had like
Yeah.
a great idea for a scene, and then they just blanked on it right as they were getting to it.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Grabbed a sweatshirt, wrote 460 words, then got a bit distracted jamming to K-pop. Fair. If I have K-pop on my playlist, I can't have my playlist like up in visual because I will just get so pulled into the dance routines and the camera work. Their videos are such great quality. 1061 that sprint and 7,320 overall. Nice. Did some character. I was editing too, but oh my god, I wrote so much and yet deleted. Still says I have a 0 word count.
Yikes.
I feel that.
Got through reading 3.5 scenes.
That's pretty good.
Got 90 words for someone who just got here during your last part of the sprint. Nice. 90 words is still more words than he had before. 343 for that, and and a lot of dealing with an angry toddler and staring in the fridge going, ugh, I feel that. I kind of set up my new Scrivener doc and then wrote about 131 in past before changing it to present. Fair.
Yeah, I've done
Better
that
to
present
realize
tense.
it now
Yeah.
than be
Yeah.
so far into it and then cry.
Be 15,000 words into it and then just stare to the void.
Yeah, it's happened to me. I had to like change tense, and I was like way too into it. I was like, what do I do?
1106. Who is she? I never won K in a single sprint. You were doing it for me because you knew I couldn't start drafting yet. Thank you, Violet. Appreciate your sacrifice. 471 and learned about
that valley.
Yeah, we're gonna call it Ray Valley in in Iceland. Okay, so it's probably like Raylander Valley. Now I want to go to Iceland.
Yeah, I'm not gonna attempt it.
817. I just need to know which phonetic ruling to attempt it with. But I was like, CB's working on a terrifyingly bad Marvel fanfic crossover. That's fair.
I mean,
if it's fun, then that's worth it.
Made and ate my dinner. I think I finally nailed down the opening of the scene. So excited. Nice. I'm glad the general consensus seems to be excitement when I mentioned the gay vampire.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. I like the industrial revolution aspect to it too. That's interesting.
All the words made me happy. So.
Yes.
All of the words strung together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Naomi's also doing the 24-hour one.
Let's go. Oh yeah, you're the one that did the 7,000 words earlier. That tracks. That makes sense.
Yes.
It's girl up. I lost chat again.
Oh no.
Oh, Cad's
is that on
also
the bingo?
doing it.
Hey.
If it is, you got it. I need to make my bingo card. So.
I made mine before the stream started because I realized I hadn't done it yet. So yeah.
You're slightly less late than me. Hey. I had to drive my mom to pick up her truck and had 5 minutes left of the timer, so I got ice cream. Also a fair use of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We do need to know what kind. It is full on. Randy is also attempting the 24.
Let's go.
So is Raquel.
Yeah.
Lurk monster.
You were right, Ali.
Yeah.
Mimi's also doing the 24, though splitting it into 12-12.
I'm doing 8-8, so I understand. Or 8-8-8.
Oh,
8 times 4. So 4 8s. No, that's 32.
You scared me. I was like, please no. Maths are hard. Please don't make me confused.
My brain is still engaged. Look, you want me to host a stream at 2-3 in the morning? I'm your girl. 2 in the afternoon, apparently, not so much.
No. Never.
Math is awful. Oh, I disagree. I love math, but I do know there is a large hatred.
I like math on paper. Doing it in my head hurts.
Oh, yeah. Jess had cookies and cream with caramel and chocolate syrup. And Jess, bring me a bowl, please.
Can you ship some to Canada? Just like put it in the mail. Hope it doesn't melt.
You gotta put it in a cooler to put in the mail. Also, I'm working on a neurodivergent adult science fantasy with a child, adult, and very adult POV.
Okay.
I might have to treat myself. Yes. Everybody love an ice cream. Alley celebration dance. Yeah.
I think this was it.
Well, sometimes we all got to dip out. We look forward to your possible return later. Ray Valley works. My brain struggled to pronounce it too for a hot minute. My brain was just like, there are 3 different phonetic rules that this thing could be, and I just full stopped as I could not figure it out until I read the rest of the sentence.
If you go like on Google Translate though, it'll actually like say it out loud for you. Like when I can't pronounce a word, I'll just like put it in Google Translate and just like be like, tell me how you pronounce this.
I
Yeah.
also like to just Google how to pronounce this word, and then I have like 4 that'll bring up like 3 or 4 different sources, and I'll like
Yeah.
check all of them.
The worst is when they have different answers, though.
Yeah.
That's
Because
that's
I've
why
had
I
that a
check
few.
multiple That's why I check multiple sources. I never trust just one.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. But like, if all 3 of them are wrong, I've had that before, or all 3 are different, and I'm sitting there going.
In Portuguese, we have like Portuguese from Portugal, but then we also have Portuguese from Brazil. And within Portugal, there are different ways of pronouncing as well. So like the same word could be pronounced correctly in like 10 different ways.
Yeah, it's like it's probably not a matter of they're all wrong so much as these are just regional differences. Like my grandmother got a butter pecan milkshake yesterday, and then we sat there in the car talking about the difference between the pronunciation of pecan. I have heard somebody call it a pecan once, and I'm like, what? That one was new. But
Correct.
My sister and I, there are pecan, and then there is a third way, and I cannot remember at the moment. But yeah, pecan. Thank you.
Pecan, yeah. I've heard that one before.
Pecan.
It makes me sad. To be clear, my grandmother lives in like a small town in Houston or in Texas that has like a ridiculous amount of pecan trees, and they get very upset if you pronounce it as anything other than pecan. So as a child, I would do it on purpose just to watch them get very upset. It was very funny. But yes, pecan is like by far the worst sin you could ever speak.
I've never thought about how I say it, but I'm gonna be like, every time I say it, I'm gonna be like, am I saying it right?
It's
I'm
funny.
gonna be paranoid.
It's funny because people there's also like trends for how like the different people pronounce the words and their attitudes towards people who pronounce it other ways. Like you'll notice that people who say pecan don't particularly care if other people say pecan or pecan, but any like people who say pecan, they hate when people call it a pecan. And like
correct.
My sister and I will make a joke, be like, yeah, it's pecan, not pecan.
Stunning.
I'm looking at chat right now. Hello.
12-12, let's go.
Yay.
I'm gonna take a bath the next fair. I'm thinking of adding autism rep to my book since I have autism, and I'd love to see it portrayed in a book, especially when it comes to POC. Yeah, do it. By the way, my story is about Korean mythology, and my protagonist is in the Korean afterlife. I'm intrigued. I read a lot of K-dramas and webtoons aren't all Korean, but there's a lot of them that are translated from Korea.
Yeah.
Yes, I love seeing. Somber Honey says they love seeing autistic characters in books. It makes them happy. I like seeing a lot of different rep, and although a lot of times if it's rep that I like have no, what's the word? No personal experience or anything with. Yeah, no connection. That's a good way to say. Then immediately after I consume the media, I'll like look up, was this good rep for such and such?
Same. Yeah.
Am I learning good things or bad things about this particular demographic? And if so, should I like the book or not?
I research before I read the book, or right as I start and I notice that there's a rep, then I'll research so that I have it in mind while reading it. I don't want anything to seep into my brain that shouldn't be there.
That's fair.
That's fair. I just hate spoilers on any level whatsoever. So, and I don't even read the summary for most things anymore. I'm just like, oh, this title looks nice. And then I go in and then I'm like very confused for a moment, but it's fine. reimagining Celtic myths in this book, and one of my POV characters is extremely, extremely old, like maybe older than Earth. Also, there are a lot of mushrooms.
Ew.
Love the
combine-
mushrooms. Very concerned about the older than Earth thing.
I merged the sentences as I was reading, and so it was like they're older than mushrooms, and I'm like, is that difficult in Celtic mythology?
How old are mushrooms?
We're talking as a whole, but yes.
I just saw that Lee was a menace in a comment, and I don't know
Yeah.
why I was a menace. But
Because
it,
you
it,
kept
it,
on
it
saying
checks out.
pecan when they didn't want you to, I think.
Yeah, mispronouncing the.
Oh,
the
oh,
net. I'm
oh,
not
oh,
pronouncing it. Because I
It's
get
like,
it
I
wrong.
mean, I'm sure I am, but like I don't know why in this particular instance.
I agree with Katie Ann.
I'm sorry,
I'm like,
Katie.
what is it anymore? I don't know.
Yeah, and just
My husband was trying to type a word the other day, and because he needed to get to a specific URL, and it was just not working whenever he would type it in. And he looks at me. I think the word was like challenge or whatever. But he goes, I have spelled challenge so many times today. It doesn't look like a real word. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Any word you say enough times, and it'll be like, what is this? Like, any word.
Your brain is just like, no more. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Watching a Nancy Drew playthrough where Nancy goes to Germany and just learned that Dutch and German are two different languages / dialects. We went to an Amish restaurant yesterday, and well, like at first I was like, because my husband and my sister were both like, there's a lot of electricity in here for an Amish restaurant. And I'm like, well, not all Amish communities have the same standards. And I'm like, maybe they're not Amish. Maybe they were just wearing the things for some other reason. But then they have like this catering thing, and on it, it's like Amish wedding cake. And I'm like, oh, I guess they are Amish. And my grandma's like, well, no, because down here, they've got like some sort of Dutch thing. And I look at her and I'm like, you know, a lot of Amish people are also Dutch. She's like, no. And I'm like, yeah. Got a whole region in Pennsylvania.
baby.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody needs to pronounce
Pennsylvania a real word?
anything. No. It's 100% made up. Except Hershey, Pennsylvania. That's real. Everything else is made up. What I have is extremely rare, so representation is something of a moo point.
You could write, I don't know, if you wanted to, you could write a book with representation of what you're going through.
Yeah. I don't know why my brain is like, we're not pronouncing that word. No. Pecan is now the name of a fantasy heroine with undiscovered skills who gets kidnapped by some old fate.
But it's not pecan now, it's pecan. French flavor.
It's pecan.
Pecan.
Pecan. I'm someone who's queer, autistic, and disabled. I love seeing any kind of rep. Awesome. Ooh, I see Celtic Pantheon is so malleable. It is. For those who like Celtic mythology, there is. I'm gonna look up the name of the band. Oh my god, I am just entirely blanking on. There is a band who makes songs, and some of them are inspired by like mythical figures. Cuchulainn, that's the. I'll find it in a moment because I have to remember how to spell it. But they have a whole song devoted to Cuchulainn, and it's such a great song. They are not older than what? Oh, that is a twist. Older than
Earth, but not mushrooms.
But not mushrooms.
Okay.
I'd love for you to read Project Sugar and Spice then, because I really want to know, I really want to portray autism realistically and with care. Gonna use I and no. I'm a menace, but why as character inspo?
I saw that earlier and I was like, I can't react out loud. Otherwise I'm gonna spoil the fun. But yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
But yes, you're welcome.
Chat jumped if that's on your thing.
Uh-oh.
It's Picane. That's
my
how I'm
God.
gonna say that. Welcome back. You can send it to me and I'll put it in the chat for you. But I don't think YouTube allows links without the ranch. Metal band. Yes, it's a metal band.
My goodness,
Or is it
there's so
no
much talk of pecan. I'm like, pecan's a metal band? I was like, I'm so confused.
Yes. You're not rich, so you might have to. Yeah, that's like I'm totally fine if everybody wants to message me their links. I will spam chat with links. I'm very pro. I'm pro self promo, pro promoting other people. We're just pro promo here. My lips were like, we're not doing pra twice in a row, ma'am. The coolest representation I have ever seen of Celtic mythology is Lord of the Dance. What is this? Yes, ma'am.
Adds to TBR immediately.
Right? Lord of the Dance, dangerous games.
We're all just
One of the
Googling
things
it.
I love about the write-a-thon is my list of things that have been recommended grows every time. Only like sometimes I'll have the list of recommendations, have no notes on it, and just like put it in my Milanote for like my streams and stuff. And then Fox, who does all of my graphics and stuff, I'll just see him go in there with a comment that's just like question mark. Just like, what the fuck is all this? And I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. It's a show. So it's got to be added to our to be watched instead of our to be read, I think. Is it a show or a book? Did I find the right thing? Help me.
Is it a movie?
It's not super clear from the comment. It's just this is the thing.
I think it's
I know
like
I'm
a dance
whining at
troupe.
CB.
It says making his Broadway debut. So
Yeah.
Sweet, it's a play.
Promo for the self promo. Yes. Pro promo. All right. If I had been awake an hour before the stream, I would have conversation topics. But we all know I was not. And if you didn't know I was not, you know now. So, what genre does everybody here write? Chat also. Feel free to tell me the genres you write.
Sci-fi.
I got here late, so I didn't tell everybody. I will be working on a contemporary fantasy about a jaguar shifter who is also a pit fighter, and she's gonna help an uptown socialite not be murdered by who they don't know.
Sweet.
And I stick pretty cleanly to fantasy and fantasy adjacent genres with romance. Oh yes, it's a queer romance. So.
Lee, did you want to go?
I was about to say, may I speak now without embarrassing myself again? Yeah, so I've been very clear that I'm a mood writer, so the list will go on forever if I actually like listed all the like plot bunnies. To put it in perspective, I have one file that's just called random ideas, and every single chapter is its own idea, and I currently am at chapter 34. But most of it's sci-fi or fantasy, a little bit of romance, a little bit of historical fiction, a little bit of like historical fantasy, a whole lot of fan fiction, a whole lot of like what's it called? Oh goodness, folktale retellings. Yeah, I write all of the things.
Nice.
And it's very fun because if I'm in a mood for like something darker, I'm like, okay, let's go from that side. Or if I'm like, oh, I want all the fluff over here, which means all of them have like tens of thousands of words in them, but none of them are finished.
One day you'll just have a dozen that you finish at the same time, and you're like, well, now what the fuck do I do?
Oh, I'm just gonna publish all of them, and then y'all can figure it out. Book release party for all 12 titles. All the links are in the
one a
month. That's true. I can be like one of those people that literally posts like one book in a series like every freaking month, like lunatics. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm done.
I don't know yet. I guess speculative fiction is the umbrella term, and only adult. But I don't know yet where it fits. I think like magical realism would be the closest, but I know that that's specific to a community, so I'm not sure if that I could use that genre. I don't know. There's a debate around that, so I would just say speculative fiction.
From my understanding of magical realism, it's in general just the modern phrase for fairy tales, and it started in the specifically Mexico was where the term originated.
Yeah.
But from my understanding, they don't mind if everybody else uses it, and a lot of Latin and Hispanic writers in the USA actually don't want the term assigned to them because like it's being over assigned to basically anybody of Latin origin who's writing fantasy. And so I know some authors are just like, it's not magical realism, it's just fantasy. So
Yeah.
you
Mine
could
is
just
like
go with like modern fairy tale may also work.
but it's not that. It's like it could be happening in our world currently, but then there is a fantastic element that may or may not be happening as well in the background, and you don't really know if it's happening. Kind of psychological
Contemporary
thriller
fantasy.
vibe.
That's what contemporary fantasy is.
But then I'm saying that it for sure is fantasy, which I don't want the reader to know if it's true or not. It could be in the protagonist's head. So I don't know.
Oh, that's more horror. How horror works.
Yes, you see? This is why I can't say the genre. It's like, I don't know.
Oh, it's all good. If you ever want to discuss genre is like, I became mildly obsessed with it years ago, so I know a lot about genres. And like one of the misconceptions about horror as a genre is that it has to be scary, but horror as a base genre is actually not about being scary. It's about an uncanny valley feeling. It's about living day-to-day life, and there's just something off. There's just something not right. And it's about eliciting a feeling of otherness. Like there's something that could be weird, but maybe it's not weird. Maybe it's just in your head, right? And that's like exactly what you were describing. And then there are lots of different subgenres of horror, and a large part of horror subgenres are to be scary and are to elicit fear. But like nobody reads paranormal romance, which is a horror subgenre, to be scared. Nobody reads that for that. So maybe check out horror and horror subgenres to see, because that's what it sounds like. And another thing a lot of people don't generally it doesn't come to mind immediately, but horror and fantasy share a lot. Like there's a lot of overlapping traits to them, like magic and stuff. I had a conversation with somebody once who they were like, it's like horror, but with fantasy elements. And I'm like, so it's horror.
Wow.
Because horror has always had fantasy elements. So, yeah.
Complex
Thank
discussion.
Yes.
It's all genre is micromanaging marketing terms. That's all it is. So if anybody ever needs help, I am excellent at micromanaging.
That is both a pro and a con, depending on what you are micromanaging.
Yeah, especially when you have a sub-threshold of OCD. It's fun, fun times.
It's great. Stunning.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to be, especially if you have kids.
Oh no, it makes me excellent at managing my children. So. Although I have a Libra, a Gemini, and a Sagittarius. So they all require a different form of micromanaging, but it's fine. It's fine. Nice.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
Sorry, if not, you hear that. There's a car in the street beeping, so if you hear that beep, unfortunately, it's me. I don't know if you hear it. So I write, again, like a mix of genres. Under like the name that you see on the screen, I write like children's books. So I have 3 children's books out in French and English, since I'm French Canadian. So, And then I also have like some nonfiction things I'm working on under Maya. And I also have a pen name, which is like my romance stuff. So I have one contemporary Christmas one in that pen name. I have a werewolf paranormal one under that pen name. I have a couple of like anthologies under that pen name, and then I'm working on an anthology story with witches for an October anthology. And then on top of that, I'm also working on like a full length paranormal romance. So a lot of stuff in the works, but always have a lot of ideas. Yeah.
Do you self-publish, Maya?
Yes, so all I have so far is self-published. Eventually I might go hybrid, but for now, self-publishing's working, so I'm enjoying it.
I plan to go self-publishing for a while and then eventually trying to do the hybrid.
Yeah.
Really just because I want that name brand stamp.
I'm probably going to stick to self-publishing just because since we were talking about a lot of representation, I don't want a publisher to be like, I don't like this person being this demographic. Let's change it.
Yeah, that's largely...
I won't do that. I refuse. So I'd rather have that like ability to keep my characters the way I intended them to be.
Yeah, there's more freedom definitely with self-publishing. Like traditional publishing, there's a lot of rules and guidelines and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm going self-publishing with my queer shifter romance, and then I don't know about the next one. We'll see when we get there. Technically,
one step at a time.
It is a dance show. So
I knew it. Well, I didn't know it, but Google told me.
That's all I was finding, so I was like, "Is that it? I don't know." Mimi writes dark fantasy. Keiko writes fantasy. Zilla writes adult fantasy. CB writes fiction. But what genre of fan fiction?
I'm pretty sure she writes.
She said like Marvel, right? So
it's a superhero.
Yeah, but I've seen her talk about a bunch of different like
projects,
fandoms that like don't fit into one category. So I say that's accurate.
Fantasy, LGBTQIA plus dark fantasy romance.
Nice.
What genre does everyone write? Yes.
To
be fair, I said, "What's your main genre?"
I missed that part of the question. That's why
I missed that too.
Derailed it. So
yeah,
okay, we all derailed it.
Yeah, I was like, "What's your main genre?" And then I said, "I primarily hit like fantasy plus these things." I was wondering why everybody was like, "Well, I don't write one genre," and I was like, "Yes, I don't actually know anybody who writes one genre." I should have been clear. It's probably I still have like that just woke up gruff to my voice. So even though I've been up for 2.5 hours, so it should be gone, but it's gonna do what it do. I'm not a writer, but I do write music, but mostly here to support Allie.
I have the best community over on Twitch. I just want to put that out there. Thank you guys.
YA crossover to new adult fantasy. Nice. Cosmic horror at the moment. Still need Laura Nettles' opinion on it. Generally spec fic, but fantasy and sci-fi. However, I like to bend those genres a bit when I can. I write anything with magic and murder. Also there. I love that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Romance thrillers, basically whatever I want. I'm trying my hand at fantasy because I can't get surgically added mechanical seraph wings out of my head. Fair.
It makes me think of a Clockwork Princess. There's like a whole like metallic angel component into that one. So you can get inspiration.
This also reminds me, I have made it my... What was funny, I watched this K-drama on Netflix called It's Okay to Not Be Okay. And then I became obsessed with the idea of the horror romance genre. And then I started seeing more horror romance things. And I was like, yes, I must consume all of it so I can write it. My current project is paranormal historical fiction. My upcoming novel is a dark academia mystery, though like 75% of my stuff is fantasy-ish.
Nice. I want to see like more Regency paranormals. Like I feel we don't have enough Regency paranormals.
Those could be so fun.
That'd be so nice. Yeah.
It's just they lift up like they like lift up the hoop skirt, pull out the murder weapon. My brain was like, you don't remember how to kill any monsters at all. Silver, they like lift out the silver, like,
or like they're in a corset and they're turning into a werewolf. They're like, I gotta get this corset off because I'm turning into a werewolf, and you can't undo the stays.
These things are expensive.
Oh my god, not another one. I typically write fantasy and romance or fantasy romance, and I have a vampire romance with my own gay vamps, which I will be fixing for Camp Nano.
Nice.
How many people in chat are working on a gay vampire romances?
Pause. I probably have one. Actually, I do. It is currently 28 words long.
I've got a queer shifter. I'm gay vampire adjacent. Currently fantasy romance, but hopefully fantasy, sci-fi, paranormal, sci-fi. I need to dig into the differences later in the her. If you want, you know how to DM me, Wilma.
Need to make a whole stream on just like what genre is my book and like just like help discuss genres.
Yes.
I've considered it before. So I did make videos until last year because my migraines and life got really out of whack. But I do plan to make videos again in the future, and when I do, I will be doing a series called The Genre Umbrellas. And like right now, I have a video up. It's called The Genre Umbrella, and it breaks down like the major nonfiction umbrellas. And then I plan to do a video on each of those umbrellas specifically. But if y'all would be interested in a stream that's like help me genre my book or something, I would do it in a heartbeat. I'm working on mystery short story. Nice. Currently working on adult Medusa reimagining. Woo-hoo. Medusa. I'm at the place where I almost have the opening scene nailed down, and I know I do, but it's not quite there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you said you were doing the 24-hour thing. I would suggest just keep going if that's the challenge that you're currently partaking in.
Yeah,
I say that as if I didn't spend the last few minutes of the last sprint not writing because I couldn't figure out what to do next. But
we should probably actually sprint soon. I'm just looking at the time. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Right. Bruh, it was an hour 15 last time I looked at the clock. I was just having so much fun with everything.
I know. I'm like, I wish we could just keep talking, but then people like sprinting, so I was like, maybe I should mention it.
Yeah, we are productivity sprint. I appreciate you, Mai.
Sorry.
I said I appreciate you, and you apologize. No, say thank you.
I'm Canadian.
But can we ignore the message that says "Be gay, solve crime, drink blood"?
I know. I saw that. I was
can't.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Oh my god. It's near the end. Katie Ann's.
So many books I want to read in the chat.
It is funny though that Maya, you're like, I'm Canadian. My best friend is Canadian, and he's mean to me. So mean.
Really?
Like, well, he just yelled at me. He's like, last year, did you forget the year of void, the year of death, living in your rainbow and sunshine over there? He's also an Aries, though. I feel I should point out. So
yeah. I mean, it's a stereotype. Not all of us say sorry a lot, but I definitely do.
It's funny. I know more like sassy Canadians than extremely polite ones.
Yeah. But I feel like it comes out a lot, like, you know, when like you're opening a door or like you bump into somebody and we both say sorry. Like all like those small things I think most people do. But in terms of like being actually nice, that depends who you are. Like anywhere.
Yeah.
Back to the grind.
I'm getting our timer.
I know.
I don't
like
even
part
know.
of me is like,
I
maybe if I
don't know
don't say it, we can just keep talking. Then the other part of me is like, but I need to finish editing this video. So
oh no,
I don't know.
As
Could
a
you jump on
co-organizer of the event, we do keep track of who does and doesn't meet their minimum requirements for sprinting.
wow.
We shouldn't blacklist the admin from.
Yeah, I would appreciate not being blacklisted. Just like I feel for it. All right. So we're going in 3, 2,
Oh, okay.
1.
Beep, beep, beep. Oh, wait 1 minute. Okay.
I lost my playlist tab, and I'm like, I need to
Okay.
turn off my music first.
In other notes, I forgot to unmute myself while I was talking, so add that to your bingo board. Oh well. Hi.
All right, so how did everybody do that sprint? We will very quickly go through.
I got like shit. How much? Sorry, don't know if I can curse here. 978 words, and then I went okay. Very.
Nice.
Nice.
Allie?
Oh, Allie, go ahead.
I am on page 8 out of on page 6 out of 8 of this short story. So I'm almost done and really excited about that.
Thanks. I was gonna say I finished editing the video in like the last second, so that was really nice.
Awesome.
Now I can write for the rest of the write-a-thon.
I'm still doing things so that I can write for the rest of the write-a-thon, but I'm almost done. My friend went through his first round of betas, and so I'm looking at I'm basically taking notes on his beta's notes to help him figure out how to understand beta notes. I'm sure everybody gets it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Which ones to take in and which ones maybe.
Teaching him how beta notes work, basically. What not to take too personally, what notes are like good and what notes can kind of be So yeah. All right. Chat really fast. Oh, JK is
doing
my
Ko-Fi
brain stopped. Yeah, for their Ko-Fi, they're trying to raise. That's the word I wanted. Raise money for character portraits. They're at 37% of their goal. They're hoping to get to 50%. I have pinned their Ko-Fi down there.
Sweet.
Mars got 200 words done and then got ice cream, which is fair.
Yeah.
He also got ice cream. Could just not resist with everyone talking about it. Julie's been packing through the whole day. She's been here. Well, we appreciate you lurking in the background. Yeah, we made it. 677 got some outlining because new scene ideas.
Everybody's crushing it.
Yeah, everyone's doing great. 114, nice.
That's good too. Something.
Not a lot of words. I think I'm editing a very long smut scene and it's going well. That's good. 1239 for a total of 881. Nice.
That deserves claps. That's amazing.
653, almost done with this chapter. Research time period, accurate prostitution. We're at 200 words and 8 cookie dough ice cream. Nice. Hit over 2K for the day. 470, 256. I'm sorry, I keep cutting off everybody's like hype of it. 307 words for the sprint. Walking around with a toddler. Fair. Researched old Halloween traditions, worked on an art project, made new Instagram set/pack to transform reading Instagram into writing. Ooh, fun.
Let's go.
887, around with an arrangement of The Real Hero on my Note Flight account. I'm going to Google what that is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
We're all like, the what now? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and I like to. Now, Lee, you can introduce yourself first.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I had to turn off my music so I could actually think.
He's like, I wasn't expecting this. Yes.
Anyway, yeah, Lee Holderfield, under Lee Holderfield Writes on Instagram, AO3, and YouTube. I post every day on AO3, and people think that's insane, but I do it. So if you want to come on for the ride, feel free. Beep.
Yeah, I'm Ali, and I don't have anything out. But if you want to follow me, I'm over on twitch.tv/DMCLR, and my writing community is fire.
Nice. And I'm Maya. I'm going to be starting to post videos again soon on YouTube. I think my links are down below, and everybody else's links are down in the description. So if you want to follow me and everybody else, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I'm also getting some new writing stuff out soon. So a lot of stuff coming up for me. If you were interested in checking it out.
And don't forget to like the video.
Yes.
I'm Writing Mom Samantha Elnassett. This is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer-parent things. I host live streams like these every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. There will be far more socializing on my Monday lives. But if you would like to read samples of my writing, go to my website, SamanthaElnassett.com, where I have a spooky flash fiction and a murderous villain short story. And if you would like to keep up to date with all things Sam, you can sign up to my newsletter. If you had a good time here, you can like, subscribe, ring-a-ding that bell. And I actually host a writing group through my Ko-fi. It's a $1 tier. We have a good time. We hang out. We actually do a lot of watch parties now. So, yeah. I help co-organize this whole shebang. If you are not on the playlist, the productivity and social stream playlist are down below. I believe Natalie Locke is hosting a social stream right now where you can hang out for the next 30 minutes until Productivity 4 starts. So, yeah.
And can we just thank our beautiful admin, both admins, because Fake Sam was also here for this amazing.
Yeah.
You done did it. I'm so proud.
A big shout out to Fake Sam for getting us going on time. All right, and we'll catch you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.